So what's going on, guys? DIY Dan here again, and this is another Backroads Arizona video. In this video, I'm going to be swapping out the hood latches on my 2000 Jeep TJ Wrangler. Now, the main reason I decided to replace these hood latches is because anytime we were on the freeway, basically going 60 miles an hour or higher, we had a vibration or fluttering or bouncing of the hood that was getting really annoying. And instead of replacing the rubber style OEM hood latch, I decided to go with an all metal hood latch that I got off of Amazon. I also purchased the rubber stops that go between the hood and the fender to protect that fender from the hood rubbing, and I replaced those as well. Now, we are Amazon affiliates, and I will put the links to both of the products that I installed in this video in my description if you want to get either one of those coming. Now, I did have one problem with these hood latches that I got, so I'm going to show you how I rectified that problem along with helpful tips on how to install them. So let's get to it. So obviously the first thing that needs to be done is remove the old rubber hood latches. So if you go underneath the fender where the hood latch is, there's going to be a single nut that you will need to remove on each hood latch. And in order to remove that nut, I just used a 15mm socket on a 3/8 ratchet. And I did end up putting a little bit of an extension on it just to make it a little easier. Once removing that nut, you will be able to lift the hood latch up and off of the fender. And here's a view of that on the passenger side fender well, because I got a little better camera angle of that side. Once the latch assembly was off of the fender, it gave me great access in order to replace the rubber stops that protect the hood from rubbing the fender. And all you do is go ahead and pull those off and then snap the new ones in just by pushing them in. If you're struggling to get them pushed in, which I highly doubt, you could use just some diluted dish soap and make a soapy water to act as a little bit of a lubricant to help you get them in. So when you get these latch assemblies, you will have to do a little bit of disassembly in order to install them. So right here, I'm using the 2 Allens that actually came in the kit to separate the handle from the base of the latch. Once the base was disconnected, I removed the nut from the bottom of the bolt that goes through the base. There will be a rubber grommet on the base. There are also 2 raised nipples on the base of the latch that line up with the 2 extra holes in the fender to make sure that stays perfectly aligned with where it needs to be. Once lining those up and setting them in place, then I just added the nut to the bottom of the base through the fender. I did use a washer just so there was a little bit more surface area of holding force underneath the fender. Then used one of the supplied Allen heads in order to hold the bolt through the top of the base while tightening it down with a ratchet and a 13mm socket from underneath. Once tightening the base plate down, you can go ahead and reassemble the handle part of the latch assembly the way you took it apart to begin with. I used the long side of the Allen on both sides in order to get the bolt started and to tighten it down most of the way, and then switched over and used the short side of the Allen so I had more leverage in order to do the final tightening. Once I had both of the handles tightened down on the fender, then I went to remove the upper latch mechanism from the hood, and that took a 10mm socket in order to remove the 2 nuts that hold that to the hood. Then I grabbed the new latching mechanism, and the hooks of that latching mechanism obviously face towards the top of the hood. Put the rubber on the back side of that latch, put the 2 bolts through the latch, and then started the nuts on the back side. And just like on the base plates, when I tightened those down to the fender, I did add a washer to each one of the bolts before starting that nut and tightening it down, just to give that nut something to pull down against instead of the hood. Now, the holes that are in these latches are slotted for adjustment reasons as far as how tight it pulls down the hood. So I did not tighten these down all the way. I just made them snug. And that way I could lay down the hood and see where that adjustment needed to be and then do the final tightening on it. So right here, I'm just making that adjustment and kind of seeing where I needed to tighten it down at. One thing I will tell you is where I had to set it, where I felt it had enough tension in the latched position, I do have to push down on the hood a little bit to get the cam up and over onto the latch. So I do wish they had a little bit more cam per se, from fully open to fully latched. And that way I would not have to push down the hood in order to get the latch up and over the mechanism. However, it would still have enough tension when it's in the fully latched position to hold the hood tight. So right here you can see I had to push down the hood in order to get the handle over the latching mechanism, and it didn't take me much force in order to cam that latch over to hold it tight. Now that being said, we have never had a problem with these hood latches since we got them, and it has been a couple months because I just haven't had time to edit this video. And we have been on the freeway several times, and it has completely eliminated the vibration, or whatever you want to call it, that hood was doing when we were on the freeway. So here's a good view of where I had to put that adjustment, which is basically as high as I could, and that gave me the most amount of holding force in the latched position. Now you will notice the little two black dots that are up towards the top of the latching mechanism when it is in the latched position. The other issue that I did have is that top of that latch handle was rubbing the paint, and it started to rub a little bit of the paint off. So my correction for that was to get the little sticky felt pads and just put one right underneath where that latch was rubbing the hood, and that has eliminated that problem. So that is going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and it gave you some good information. If so, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. The whole concept of my channel is to give you guys the most information in the least amount of time as possible so I don't waste your time. And I hope to see you next time. Have a good one. Later.